With the excavation nearly finished, the sub-base is shaped and consolidated to mirror the finished surface required. Once this has been achieved, drain trench excavation commences. A good working understanding between the digger driver and the green staff checking the levels is essential. Great care is taken to ensure the correct fall in level on all the drain lines. To prevent damage to the drainage pipes and to ensure a consistent fall, a small quantity of gravel is placed in the bottom of the trench before introducing the piping. Perforated plastic pipes are preferred, 110mm diameter for the main drain and 80mm for the laterals. The view inside the pipe shows the perforations which allow moisture to drain through. A length is now being unrolled, ready to lay in one of the prepared trenches. First, a cap is placed over the end, and the length is laid in the base of the trench. Some gravel is placed over the end of the pipe to stop it moving. Then, the trench is filled up to sub-base level. Whilst this is happening, the various lateral drains are being joined together to form a complete system, ready to feed into the main drain. Modern plastic pipes and fittings simplify this task. The joints are held in position by stones before being covered with gravel up to sub-base level. A clean finish with uncontaminated material is essential. Overfilling the trenches is better than underfilling to prevent possible collapse. The trench for the main outlet drain is being excavated, ready to receive a length of 110mm perforated plastic pipe, which is taken to a nearby positive outfall. 100mm minimum firm depth of gravel is being laid on the firm, clean sub-base, and a mini excavator is used to spread and firm the gravel to the approximate depth. It is important at this stage to work from the applied gravel, avoiding the drain lines where possible. The last few loads of gravel are now being tipped in order to complete the gravel layer, which is raked smooth and levelled to the black bands on the level stakes. The blinding material is applied on top of the gravel layer. The approved material is placed cleanly to a minimum firm depth of 50mm, or to the white band on the level stakes. Once the binding layer has been completed, the transporting of the root zone mixture can begin. The small excavator is used to spread and firm the mixture, with care being taken not to disturb the level stakes. The root zone is placed in shallow layers of not more than 100mm in depth, and these individual layers are then firmed prior to another layer being applied. Layers are applied until a minimum firm depth of 300mm is achieved over the surface of the green. Eventually, the required depth of root zone material is achieved. The final healing, treading and raking of the surface continues until the task is finished to the satisfaction of the head greenkeeper and the root zone reaches the green mark on the level stakes. A light application of pre-turfing fertilizer is now made, which in turn is lightly raked into the surface, and the green is ready to accept the turf.
Don't stand on soil, Chris. Come off soil.
The first turf goes down with a warning from the foreman not to tread on the raked surface. The outer edge turfs are then relaid. The outline of the green is now apparent, with the turfs being laid with an overlap. The polythene sheeting under the turf shows how wet the weather has been, but the retained moisture has benefited the turf during its short storage. As turf laying proceeds, there is a requirement to use turfing boards to avoid foot pressure damage. This is particularly important where a wheelbarrow is being used, in order to prevent damage from the legs of the barrow. Turfing continues until most of the turf has been laid and the green is nearing completion. As soon as the turfing is finished, the green is given a thorough brushing using French heather brooms. Any obvious uneven areas are attended to by lifting the turf and adjusting the root zone mixture below. This operation is carried out with great care and attention. Turfs are firmed down smooth using a turf beater. Localized work of this nature is sometimes required to ensure a smooth surface, before the whole area is top dressed with the root zone mixture. The top dressing is smoothed over using a drag mat, which ensures that all spaces between the turfs are properly filled. Finally, the whole green is brushed to work the top dressing into the base of the turf. Once again, the French heather brooms are used. The green is now left to settle until the spring. Next year, following a long rest during winter, appropriate fertilizer applications and regular top dressings are required to produce a smooth surface in time for opening play. As surface levels improve and the grass begins to grow, the height of cut is gradually reduced for play to commence. Some important points to remember. 1. Prior organisation and planning is essential. 2. Quality of materials and methods are critical. 3. Complete the works without delay. 4. Avoid working in wet conditions. 5. Resist the temptation to open the green too quickly. And 6. Take care with subsequent management. During summer, the green is performing well, but it will be in the winter months when the benefits of reconstruction will be most apparent.